Right, so there's like this is gonna be a really different video because I'm not even gonna edit this because I'm just reacting to it. Um, Vesper's host got revealed, and this image looks freaking awesome. Um, and there's a lot to think about with this one because I think this dungeon is gonna be a Vex Forge star. I think we're going to Volantis 12. Uh, and because like look at it, that Vex looking architecture, um, it's it's like flaming, fiery look to it. It's like radiated, right? And it feels kind of weird to see a Vex dungeon in a like a fallen Scorn season, especially one that's gonna be like as spooky and haunted as this one. But Vesper's host, like that theming, kind of gives it like a supernatural idea to it. Um, but yeah, so basically, Volantis 82, 2082, also known as the Vex Forge Star, is a blue hypergiant star system colonized by the Vex. That's I. It kind of contradicts a little bit, but I think it's since it's like okay. I'm just kind of wrapping my head around it because I don't have a script going into it. But look at this. Like Aramis is involved. I think we might see some Aramis stuff come out this season because we kind of got teased about Aramis comeback at the end of the Final Shape campaign, right? We see Spider and Varix talking, and we see a hologram of Aramis and Fickrel, and given the theming and the connection that Aramis has to the Vex because of the Elixni that we're colonizing on Europa. It could be a good connection to getting us back to Volantis 1 because again, it's Europa. Clovis Bray explored with who had stolen a Vex from the Ishtar Collective and traversed it and constructed a gate on Europa. This is to get to. This was under the command of Clarity Control, which, as we know, was the darkness speaking to him. Which I don't think it's clear if that was the witness or if it was the winnower speaking to him. I don't know. Or if it was just actually the darkness. I don't know. I don't know where the line is between the winnower and the darkness, because we know it is a dark entity, but how much, like, is it the darkness? I don't know. If that would feel like they're backpedaling a little bit, but yeah. So Vesper, its definition: evening prayer can be a type of can be one way of listening to it. Uh, and then literally Venus as the evening star. So, if this is like a star forge, like the Vex have, if we associate it with the definition of Venus, that could mean that Venus could be coming back in some form. That makes it a lot interesting because, like, we haven't seen Venus in years, and that's it connects us to Ishtar Collective back, so it kind of could be like a transition from the previous episode to this one, because as you know, the Ishtar Collective was on Venus, and that connects to the stolen exos that Clovis took to get to Clarity Control. And again, if this sounds rough, it's because I'm kind of spitballing, and I'm going off with no script, right? So forgive me if I'm stuttering or something. But yeah. So there's a lot of different implications. It's like this. The first known use of Vesper was in the 14th century. See words from the same. Oh, okay, but what? Why does it say time traveler? I didn't notice this when I was looking through. That's interesting. The connection to time travel, but there's no. That's weird. It's a additive. Da, 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 da. Oh, this is this like citing what they said here? Okay, no, wait. Da, da, da. Vesper service, dozen sonatas for scores and suppers. Interfaith Vesper hour. So yeah, of relating to Vespers or the evening. Evening star. Evening eventide. The Vespers bell.
Vesper.
Yeah. So Merriam-Webster doesn't have a lot to say about it, I guess. Um, but yeah, Vex Forge stars. So it looks like someone might have had the same idea that I had, because I saw. Oh look, this I already had the tab open. This guy, next dungeon is called Vesper's Host. Tab shows key art of the dungeon. It's a Vex portal, looks eerily like the one at the end of the glassway. So, not the only one that's thinking about this. So we could be seeing Volantis 2082. And, it's. There's been, like, an expectation that we're gonna get, like, a Clovis related dungeon for the past few years. Because, like, I think, was it last year? Or the year. No, it was the year before, where people thought that we could be getting, like, a Europa dungeon, which would have been awesome. I don't know where this season is going to really take place. If it's going to take us to the Tangle Shore again, I doubt it. Like, if they add a location for exploration this season, or excuse me, if they add like more stuff around the system, like, oh, maybe they're going to be on the moon, or maybe they're going to be on Europa, who knows. That's still to be seen. Honestly, I'm trying to stay as much in the dark as I can for this season, because I like being surprised. And I don't know, with the way Destiny's been going, I think I want to be as surprised as I can be. But obviously, there's an in-game connection already to Vesper of Radius. Vesper's Host, Vesper of Radius, which reads like this. The flavor text goes, drawn like so, the Rift Circle reinscribes planetary energy as a destructive force. Ikora Ray on Circles Volume 12. So already here, reinscribes planetary energy as a destructive force. And a Rift Circle. So that just sounds a lot like this. It's a Rift Circle. It looks almost like a precursor gate from Jak and Daxter. And this does look like some sort of cannon. Like it's a funnel. Like it could probably channel energy through it. Like look at the architecture. It's like protruding out towards the exit. It's not like sucking in from that area. So it almost looks like it's going to be like charging outward towards us like that. So that's interesting. It reads, Ikora Ray's personal library has no door. That's not a problem for the hidden. One moment, Ikora is alone at her desk, head bowed over a dusty tome. The next, Chalco Young stands behind her. I wondered what you were up to, says Chalco. Really? Ikora doesn't turn. I always know what you're up to. I surprise you. Admit it. I promised I'd never lie to you, Chalco. The hunter heaves a sigh and drapes an arm over Ikora's shoulder to read from her tome. This is why you're taking less field work? Because you're reading On Circles 12? I wrote it. Unsurprising. I have to write it. All 12 volumes. Dare I ask why? The Traveler is alive. I've heard it. Chalco shrugs. So our physics framework was completely wrong. Even about, like, circles? Ikora turns to Chalco sorry. Messed it up right there. Ikora turns to look at Chalco in the eye, especially about the circles. So, you know, as we can see, this is sort of Vexy, right? This, these sort of details here, the metals, they kind of come off as Vex stuff, and this came in a Vex themed expansion, Curse of Osiris. So it's the connection isn't up front, but it's there. You know, it's interesting enough that, like, you know, this flavor text feels more compelling than everything else here, but you know, the connection is here. So Vesper's host. So Vesper being connected to the definition of an evening star. So we know that the Vex have star forges. We know that this Vesper of Radius flavor text is the Rift Circle reinscribes planetary energy as a destructive force. So if a forge can, like, melt down the most dense materials that they could get, this could be what we're seeing. Like, maybe it's some sort of mega weapon, and, you know, like, well, not mega weapon, more like a construction tool that can be repurposed to be some sort of mega weapon, like a bio obliterator or something from, like, Ratchet and Clank or something. You know, it's a tool that can be used as a weapon. Let's see, what's this? What's this guy say? What is the forge star that everyone's talking about? It's one of the logo in the game now. What does it mean? Da-da-da. No, I don't think this is relevant. But yeah, this is interesting, and this looks awesome. Like, I don't know, I'm really weak for, like, big circle with energy pulsating out of it. You know, I've made art that looks just like that, but you know, I haven't really played any dungeons in a few years now, because I don't know. It's not that they're hard, it's just, you know, I don't really coordinate much with people to play the game. But yeah, I can't wait to watch the race, because I want to see this unfold in real time. This is going to be real cool. But that's about it. So, different video. I'm not really editing this one because I'm really busy. But thanks for watching, and if you've been watching the streams lately, Transformers, playing a classic right now, War for Cybertron. So if you want to watch, tune in tonight or something. I think tonight I'm going to go live. So anyway, that's 15 minutes. Well, 30 seconds away from 15 minutes. 14 minutes and 30 seconds. 35 seconds. 36. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.